All right, well, figured it out. Basically, look at this intake control valve. It basically came out in pieces. Remember in the first video, this actually came out by itself. And I was very gentle with it. It's just, it was trashed. So let me kind of show you how this goes back real quick. Like I said, phone is still dying, but this is trash. I mean, this is no longer functioning. I wiped it off so you can see it. Dirty oil leads to deposits and leads to, you know, basically it's not doing its job, okay? And I can clearly tell it's not doing its job because once this is now out of the vehicle, having a permanent code. So that's how you kind of tell that. Now this basically can only go in one way. Let me show you real quick. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I got to be quick though. Like I said, not much battery left. This goes in here. It's part of your sensor. So if it gets dirty, it will no longer kick up and down. But this one had actually got overheated because right by the exhaust, poor design, and actually caused it to break loose internal. So it definitely has internal damage. If you have a 2013 Tuscan or probably 14 or 15, as long as you have, I'm going to show you the motor here in 1 second, but if you have the same setup, more than likely this is your problem. But I will say this, I'm going to put it right back together to kind of see how it should come out in 2 seconds. Get a better idea of things. It's hard to tell from a bunch of pieces, but it should kind of go in like this, and it stays into the gasket like this, and then this goes in maybe prior, but either way, it doesn't really matter. So it should be on there like this. This should be how it is set up, okay? And basically it plugs in. I'm gonna have it the way it plugs in as well so you can see. Basically it all goes like this, okay? So the back of the motor facing up, that's gonna be how it all hooks up, okay? If you can visually see this, I'm gonna show you real quick on the car. This is how this goes on. Clip to the back. This is for your intake valve. P0079 will be the code. That's your 10mm bolt. It goes right in there, okay? So right back here, let me get you a look. Took my pick to clean it out. There is no washer. That's several of the pieces that fell down during the job. I did start the car. Probably wasn't the best, brightest idea to check it, and it spit some oil down there, but you know, whatever. I wanted to make sure nothing was inside of there still. So that was kind of a necessity. So if it was, it would have kicked it out. So, you know, it is what it is, but I had to do it. You can tell I did spit oil down there, so because it is a lubricated area. So this is definitely the issue. I do now know that. Basically, this was in here, and it just plugs on in. So remember, it plugs in like this. Goes right on back there like that guy with the 110mm on the bottom. You push down, you pop it off. This is going to be the problem. This is for the dual overhead can 16 valve. This is a Kia motor. So remember, always Kia motors. Right there, Kia motor. If you have a similar Kia motor, look for this issue for no acceleration, poor driving, just poor everything really. But sorry about the oil, but like I said, I had to make sure nothing was in there. So clean that up, do an oil change, put this back on is what I'm going to recommend to the customer. But this is what it looks like when it comes out all the way. Remember the first video, just this came out, no good. That had to come out. I actually was able to pluck this out with my other pair of pliers, needle nose, real small pair of these. Was able to grab onto it and pull it out, and actually all came out in pieces though. I lost a couple pieces in the beginning, so it came out more or less like this. So I had pieces all over the place, you know. So that's how I know that's it. So you fix this, more than likely the car is fixed, unless he's done something internal in the meantime. But there is oil everywhere. But like I said, sometimes you're better safe than sorry. I don't mind doing an oil change, but I cannot leave pieces of something in the car. It has a good amount of oil considering I just kicked it over for 1 second. But hey, it is what it is. Got to get it out of there though, otherwise that'll be a mess. All right, so let me save this guy. I will kind of piece it back the best I can for now. This is still in there, so whatever. I believe it goes a different way. Let me see 1 second if I can call my customer for the phone. It's completely dead. But you know, I like to be safe than sorry. So starting the car for me is letting me know nothing's in the car. The oil is dirty as heck anyway. Can't hurt to be changed. These are why these fail 90% of the time. You don't need these sensors. They fail because the car is not properly maintained. You can tell this has clearly not been maintained like it should have been. So I'm going to put it right on back in here like it should be. I think this actually goes in first, I believe, and then this pops on and clips it all together. Like I said, it's just good to have for information, but this is going to be P0079, P0078, mainly a P0079. Now I have it up and it's stuck on once I removed it. After I make sure everything was cleaned out. Like I said, you don't want to let it run much, just enough to keep this thing out of here. You don't want to lose all your oil, but I had to do that. I will make sure I get kitty litter, clean it up good. Here's your issue though, fellas. Remember, that's all it was. You can tell it was actually broken loose. And I didn't break that. That guy was broken prior. You can clearly tell it's broken prior. So with that broken and all these other issues going on, it's no longer going to go in and do its job. So basically, it come loose from here. And I mean, prying on it is never a good idea, but there's no other way to get it. I can see like, oh yeah, well, you pried on it, maybe broke it. No, that wasn't it, trust me. I noticed when I started to pry on it, it was already loose. Quite common problem. And this is a 10mm bolt. So guaranteed, it just holds on. And like I said, it goes in just like this where the clip plugs in on the motor. And it's just held on by 110, which is right here. And I believe it actually rotates around. But right where this bolt is, it holds on to it. So you may want to save this piece. Probably not, comes on the new one. But that's it though. So that plugs in there underneath the bottom where it clips in. So let me show you one more time real quick on top of the motor. Where you go, and I'm out of here for my phone dies and call the customer back so we'll know. Joe, I'll be happy. You need the oil change now and to put this back on. So right back here, and this clip goes right on into here. Show you how the clip works. 2 seconds and I'm rocking and rolling. Like and subscribe please if this helps you. This is probably a really expensive job at a dealership. They're going to take advantage of this situation, I'm certain. That car drive like crap. Now unless it's a timing component, it's still a possibility. I doubt it. The clip, as you can see, right in here like this. Okay, so if I can get you another setup how I had you a second ago, you may be able to see it. It's gonna be tough though, I know. Anyway, if I can show you right back here is where she goes. Sorry about the oil mess. That's always better safe than sorry, but when it goes in, literally just like this. So this clip is going to go right over here. You see? Got a tab on the actual backs. Well, actually it's on the top side. So you push in, but it's hard to reach. So actually you flip your hand around, so I said back side, but flip around your hand, and when you do it, push that tab and you pull it off. Like I said, that's loosen the 110mm bolt right there. It's right down here. Right there. So, there you go. Good luck. All right. If you found that helpful, like and subscribe. The phone's dying. I'll clean all this up. That's always a good thing to do. A little brake cleaner, but that's what you need to do, guys. Don't let anything fall down in there. That could have been disastrous, but I was able to save it. So, all right, I'm calling the customer. Peace. Good luck. And as always, do me a favor. I don't make any money doing this. Like and subscribe. Look, I do this at the kindness of my heart with dead cell phones. I don't get paid to do this stuff, so show me some love. I'm not asking you to send me money. I'm asking you to hit the like button every once in a while. I know my videos are a little bit live and out there, but hey, would you rather me do some fake videos? Anybody can do videos that are just, you know, BS. I can halfway remove stuff and then show you what it's like once they're done, but I do them legit. So peace. I'm gone. I'm gonna call him, throw this on the charger, and this is only going to apply mainly to the, which we'll lay that there for now, but to the dual overhead cam 16 valve. So you can always see where they go back on. For now, I'll gently lay it up there, but if you got this motor right here, that may help you. And all you need is a 10mm ratchet and a pry bar. I used a pick too because it got stuck. Without this in there, would have been a mess. Either way, I'm gone. Peace. You know what to do. All right. If not, don't hurt my feelings. I'm just gonna stop doing videos. Let me get that cleaned up. I'm gone.